Hello, Swiss Army knife collectors. This is Will here to show you another video on the progress of the Wenger fiber scale second shield 4-layer officer's knife. Uh, I made a series of videos early last month showing uh, the knife in its original form, which was really rusty, and it looked like probably was sitting in someone's toolbox for the last 100 years. Had a lot of rust on all the tools. Um, so far, what I've done with it is get all the pitting out from each tool using 220 and 320 and 400 grit emery cloth. Um, And it's probably taken me a good, at least, I'd say 25, 30 hours total to take all the pitting and rust off of it to where there's no actual uh, anything visual. As you've seen in the previous videos, the brass liners were all green from corrosion, and that's all nice and brass looking now. I had a saw blade on here before that was actually stainless, and I found a carbon blade from a donor knife, and that's it right there. It measured up good and seemed like it would work just fine in the replacement. Also, here's the old scales, and as you can see, they're quite degraded where the steel pins rusted and degraded the fiber around those holes right there. I had a set of Wenger Tahara fiber scales off of a 2-layer knife, and this is what I've used in place for a donor scale. I had to basically clamp this scale on top of this scale because it was didn't have a shield logo on the scale itself, and carefully use an X-Acto knife and trim it out. I think it came out pretty good. It's got a cardboard backing, but that'll make this knife look a lot better than trying to fix those older scales to make them work. Also, here's what the pins look like. There's 4 pins that go through this knife. I use my little miniature lathe in my garage to turn down some steel, and this is carbon steel. Turned it down to the correct size, made it long enough to where it'll go through the 4-layer, and we'll be able to peen it over and it'll look original. But everything looks really good. I'm really happy with it. My next steps are to take all these tools up to about 1500 grit to where they really show, a really good gloss. Here's that middle back spring, the wide back spring. As you can see, the inside parts I didn't do a whole lot with because they're hidden. They're between the layers, so you'll never see those. But I got all the pits, all the rust off of it. The parts that you can see, are polished. So let's see here. I'll give you another once around here, and then I'll call it. Thank you for watching. And in the next video, I should have this thing assembled. I might do another video of it complete polish, but I'll probably just wait until I have it completely assembled. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.